I want to say a few numbers first. In the past 2 years, we have produced about 23 hours of co-production here in Brazil. And we already have, for 2010, about 10 hours already in the working of co-production. How we do this co-production is through the incentive law of Ancine, Article 39. And it has been, it has been an interesting process and has allowed to do different things here in Brazil. What we have been missing, though, it's that we have been able to do in other countries is to co-produce with the open TV channels. In Brazil, it's quite difficult, and I don't know if the Brazilian producer here have better experience, but it's always us, the production company, and through the incentive law, but we haven't been able to get networks into the co-production. It has been easier in other countries like Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, even in Chile we were able to do a big co-production this year, but in Brazil we haven't been as successful working with Open TV. So I wanted to say, because this has been a challenge, and I think it is for the Brazilian producer. In terms of the story we have been doing in Brazil, these are local stories that are, of course, very relevant to our audience here in Brazil, but they also can travel well through the rest of the region, Latin American region. For example, I'm going to mention a couple. This year we did solutions to traffic with the Mixer. Here we have the two executive producers. And what we did, we focused on the problems of the traffic of São Paulo, but we also included some elements of Mexico City, Bogota, what have they done to improve the traffic, and so we contextualized it better, and this rated very well outside Brazil also in our channel, particularly in Mexico and Argentina. What also we did was an interesting special. We did the 20 years death anniversary of Chico Mendes, who is a well-known international figure, and that also worked well outside Brazil. So we look for those stories that can travel outside Brazil and possibly even in the US, because all the projects that we produce for Latin America, most of the time air on our Discovery in Espanol feed, which so it needs to be possibly even relevant in the US. And all the projects that we also develop internally in Latin America, we also try to pitch it to the rest of the international division of Discovery. And some of these projects in the past, not in the past 2 years, but maybe a few years ago, we were like the project that we mentioned, Shark Rebellion, it aired everywhere. We also had the participation Natural History New Zealand that also helped with the Discovery US, because Discovery US, had worked with Natural History New Zealand many times. And in another co-production that I want to mention that has been a big success for us, is, as a matter of fact, has been the most successful series airing for Discovery Kids this year in Brazil. It's been Passionaut, a Fistronaut. It was a co-production with TV Penguin and Breakthrough from Canada. Extremely great an animation series, very well done, high quality. It's constantly ratings, doing high numbers for us, and he won the Prix Jeunesse a few months ago. I mean, we're extremely happy with those type of collaborations.
We're going to go first before we go to Luis. We're going to go to Fernando. Fernando, you've been around for quite a while, not 45 years as Bill, but you've been around, and you've made a lot of co-production. What have been the ingredients, the elements that came together for you to be successful in co-production between Brazil and the examples that you're going to give us?
Alô? Bem, eu estou aqui como produtor, não estou como presidente da associação, né? Para quem não sabe, eu sou da Grifa, né? Fui sócio 5 anos da Mixer, saí agora, e agora nós estamos junto com uma outra produtora bastante conhecida aqui no Brasil de ficção, que se chama Gulani Filmes. Tem uma coisa que é curiosa, né, e nessa mesa que eu vendo os brasileiros que estão aqui, né, eu, o Lau e o Luiz, realmente assim, nós começamos praticamente juntos, né? Isso quando a gente falava em 96, 95, foi a primeira vez que eu fui para mim, se eu não me engano, foi em 95. Eram 3 brasileiros mesmo que tinham lá, né? A gente levava uma pastinha, tinha mais 1 ou 2 produtores e o Roberto Viana aqui com a gente, né? E era basicamente isso, e a gente ia na gíria brasileira, a gente ia bater a pastinha mesmo ali para tentar vender os nossos projetos, né? O primeiro projeto internacional que nós fizemos foi com a Michela, foi com a Discovery, né? Nós fizemos primeiro alguns licenciamentos para a Discovery, fizemos para o Animal Planet, depois uma coprodução que foi o Langsdorff Expedition, que foi uma coprodução com a Discovery, também com a distribuição mundial, e isso foi no ano de 2000, foi a comemoração dos 500 anos do descobrimento. 99, é verdade, 99. Né? De lá para cá fizemos vários projetos em coprodução, mas eu vou falar de um projeto, porque a ideia era até focar em um projeto só. Tem um pequeno teaserzinho, será que pode soltar? Eu vou passar para vocês e falo rapidamente.
An underwater cave in the heart of Brazil hid for thousands of years the bones of one of the biggest mammals which ever lived in the American continent, the giant ground sloth. Now, paleontologists and cave divers are going to explore the cave in search of this fossil. A dive into the past that will reveal incredible secrets of a fauna of already extinct giants that might help to rewrite the Brazil of prehistory.